My name is Paige and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a simple everyday makeup tutorial. As you can see, I just haphazardly have my hair put together. I didn't put it together. I slept in this bun, but we're just gonna ignore that for now. I'll fix it later. First things first, take off my glasses. I have a few products here in front of me. Honestly, a lot of them are samples. I love samples. I actually get Ipsy every month. I just love being able to throw a really good product in my purse and it not take up much room, you know? I have some makeup here in front of me and we're just gonna go ahead and get started. For my primer today, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is a sample size. I love this primer. It's very smoothing. And I feel like it really holds my makeup in place all day and keeps it from sliding around. And I feel like it really de-emphasizes my pores. Now, today's look is going to be pretty glowy, I think. I actually used bio oil as my moisturizer this morning, so we might be a little dewy today. I'm starting to actually like dewy looks more, and I think it's because my skin has gotten so dry in the past year or so. We're just gonna do that. Alright, I'm just gonna finish pressing that into my skin and we will move on to the foundation. Now today's foundation is actually, I actually got this off Amazon. This is the Aqua Petite Jelly BB Cream by Holika. It was made in Korea and it has an SPF of 20 in it. This is a very gel-like, well, not gel. This is a very whipped type foundation. It comes on a little spatula. It smells really fresh and clean, and honestly, I think it matches me really well shade-wise. Go ahead and just dab some of that all over that side of my face. There's my sponge. I'm going to use my L'Oreal sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and dab that in. I actually first saw this foundation used by the Taylor. She's like one of my favorite YouTubers ever. And she used it in I believe it was a Foundation Friday. And I don't know, it just seemed like a really nice light foundation. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And also it comes in a really pale color, so if you're darker than me, it might not match you, because I think it comes in like 2 shades. So not very good on that part, but I think it goes really well on my skin, and it lasts on me. I have been meaning to film a second video since the day after I uploaded the first one. But it has been a week, you guys. I'm trying not to use a handheld mirror, which means looking into my mirror that's sitting on my vanity. And it's a little further away. So for someone like me who's nearly blind, I don't have contacts in because contacts have been bugging me lately, so I mostly wear glasses. If I have to get up close to my mirror, I apologize. As you can see, this foundation just kind of evened out my skin tone and just, you know, it doesn't do too much to cover. This is definitely like a light coverage foundation, but I feel like it sets really well on my skin, and the overall, it's just a nice foundation for me. Now for concealer, I'm actually going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the shade Fair Neutral, so one of the lightest shades. And this stuff is very, very thick. So I don't want to turn this into a full face of glam, so I'm just going to dot it a little bit. I'm not even going to go in and highlight parts of my face. Just going in underneath the eyes and going to put it all around the eyes. Trying to keep it as simple as I can today. My issue with simple everyday makeup is most of the time I get carried away and I start out, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna put on a little foundation, concealer, mascara, will be good to go. And then I end up doing a full face of glam. It's either that or no makeup, it seems. So, I'm gonna try my best today. Do a very simple look. If you see me messing with my nose ring, it is bothering me today. I'm gonna go in with my sponge and just press that all around my eye, up on my lid to go ahead and prime for any eyeshadow that I'm gonna put on there, which isn't gonna be a lot. I thought about getting my chocolate bar palette out, and then I was like, okay, I know if I get that palette out that I'm going to do more than like one color. Like, it's not gonna be simple. I'm gonna use a small quad that I have. Just put a little bit of color into the crease, and I have my e.l.f. high definition powder. I'm just gonna take a little bit of it. I might actually just go ahead and use the little like velour type puff. I've been meaning to get some more of these. This one just comes in it, and use them to set my powder, because sometimes I feel like it presses the powder in better than a brush does. So I'm just gonna use that, set my under eye area, take it, go in my T-zone area, up on my forehead. Don't want to do an awful lot of powder. I do want to go on those places that tend to rub off quickly during the day. Okay, now I'm going to go in and throw some color into my crease. I have this little mini Ulta eyeshadow kit, and it's in the shade Indie. I got it for my birthday like last year. I'm just going to take this slightly shimmery shade right here, this brown one. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush, just dip that in there, tap off excess, and place that into my crease. I don't want this to be like a no makeup look, but I do want it to be simple, so I'm actually going to kind of blend that down onto the lid a little bit. Go in again. Alright, and as you can see, that just add a little bit of color, a little bit of life to my eyes. Now I'm going to actually get my eyelash curler. I'm hoping that soon I can be more comfortable with talking in front of the camera to myself, well, to y'all. Maybe I won't have as many jump cuts. I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, also a sample size. I really love this mascara. It was sent in last month's Ipsy bag. Trying to get up closer to the camera. I hope it's focusing on me. I have to go in lightly because I tend to hit my lids with my mascara wands, but I'm really liking this mascara. I feel like it gives them a lot of volume. So this is probably going to be a mascara that I buy a full size of. Alright, I am going to go on and just tap the lower lash line. Great. Let's go in and curl the other lashes. I'm going to have to learn to speed up my technique a little, because I am pretty slow when it comes to putting on makeup, honestly. Alright, once again, I'm going to go in on this eye. You kind of want to start at the base and like wiggle your way up a little bit. At least that's what I do. I try not to push too hard because, like I said, it's really easy to get mascara on the lid. And if you just did like a really nice eye look, and it's just like, it's a horrible feeling to get mascara on your lid after you've worked so hard on your eyeshadow. Of course, if I got it on my lid right now, I think I did a little bit. But when I get on my lid, it's not too bad. Don't go right in and like try to wipe it off. Wait until it dries and then you can scrape it off with your nail. That way you don't smear it around and mess up your work. Yeah, I'll definitely have to go in and fix up my eyelids, but right now we're gonna let that dry. And I do have some eyeliners here. Both are the same kind. They're both by Maybelline. And they are the Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencils. I have the shade Smooth Charcoal and Soft Nude. Now what I'm going to do with these, I'm not actually going to put liner on the lids. If you do put liner on the lids, well, on the upper lash line, just very carefully smudge it into the line. You don't want to, like, if you're doing just a really, trying to do a really natural, easy, everyday look, go ahead and put liner on if you want. If you don't want, there's no rules. Do what you want. Today, I'm just going to put some up in the tight line. Now with this, be careful not to poke your eyeball, because I do that pretty much every time. Now I don't want to go all the way in. I'm just going to stay toward the outer part. Alright, and I'll just use that to deepen up that area in there. Now I'm going to go in with Soft Nude and do my waterline. I'm going to brush a little bit of bronzer on. No surprise, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have to smell this every time I open it. It smells so good. Swirl it in there. Tap off some excess. Hit the hollows of my cheeks right there. Bring it on up through the temple and onto the forehead. Very lightly though. Now for blush slash highlight, I'm going to be using Physicians Formula Butter Blush, because of course I am. But this also smells amazing. They're a lot smaller though. The only thing about Physicians Formula is their price keeps going up. And why? It smells amazing. This is in one of the first colors they came out with, which is Natural Glow. This is almost pretty much just a highlight. Tap it in. Get a good bit, honestly, because it's a very subtle blush. Now, any sort of, light blush will do. If you want more color, obviously go in with more color. It's up to you. I'm just giving you options. They do have more colors in this now, which is really great. There's a few that I actually really, really want. Gonna bring some down the nose. Okay, and for brows, I'm just going in with NYX Brow Mascara in the shade Brunette. And I'm just going to really brush it through my brows. Try not to be too messy, because that's exactly what I am. Okay, good enough. Now for the lips. I'm debating on whether I want to go with a nude or if I want to go with a gloss. I have quite a few glosses here. Most of my glosses are the NYX Butter glosses, which I love. I have an Intense Butter gloss. I have another one. This is bright pink color and Strawberry Parfait. A lighter one. I love these. I want all the shades. I might just do a simple lip gloss, honestly. I think I'm going to do a simple lip gloss, but I want to do a plumping gloss. I'm going to take my Buxom gloss in Sandy, and it's got some little shimmers in it. It's really pretty. But this is a plumping gloss, so it's going to sting a little bit, but nothing bad at all. I love the smell of these. They smell like candy. They smell like sugar. Before I forget, I am going to use my setting spray. Right now, pretty much all I use is the Milani Make It Last. I love this stuff. Okay, I'm just going to leave my little bun like it is over here. messy. I've got some work to do around the house. And this is the completed look for the day. It's very simple, very quick and easy. I just make everything much longer than it needs to be. Before I go, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please go ahead and leave a comment below. Constructive criticism is welcome. I'm still new to this. I'm still a little nervous about being myself in front of the camera, but I'm working on it. I've got a lot of videos planned for this channel. I also really want to do a series that I am now calling Buzzed Babbles. Thank you to my husband for coming up with the name. But I'm gonna sit down with a glass of wine or something and I'm just gonna chat. I'm gonna have a specific topic. One that I'm planning on doing is like the stigma around makeup and people who wear makeup and how you wear makeup and all that crap. More personal videos with life experiences and advice that I've learned from those experiences. I also want to hear what you guys want me to talk about. Throw any suggestions at me that you got. And I think that's gonna be about it for this. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next video.